Do you like eating glue? Oh, you might if you believe in zodiac signs, and you might not know it. Did you know 30,000% of people who believe in zodiac signs are brain dead? These are statistics backed up by NASA. Yeah, you want to argue about stars? You're arguing with NASA. Those guys pretty much built their entire career off stars. Idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, I have had the worst headache today. I think it's because I've been consuming a lot of sugar as I've been trying to bulk so I can become a Gigachad, Gigmiss, level 99 strength stat, but I have to consume lots of milk and there's lots of sodium and sugar. And so I was like, man, I have a big headache today, so I need to relax. I need to enjoy my day. So obviously I ignored my bill of health and I went straight to Twitter because it's almost like an addiction. And I saw this lovely tweet about astrology and the dating pool, and boy howdy. Here's the tweet in question right here. I found it. I love men, big sweaty men. God, I just love big handsome. That is not the right tweet. By Pop Sugar UK. Dating app bios are full of don't swipe right if you believe in star signs or astrology. Tattoos are a major ick. Which if any of you don't know what icks are, there's this thing on a entirely other topic I could talk about. It's pretty much this thing. It's like what's like your turn off to something, but a lot of people do it for like basic things. It's like, oh, you know, he was a 10, but he breathes air, so major ick. But what does cis men have against astrology? I don't think it's about straight people. I think it's about sane people. Like if you generally believe that the stars aligning dictate your personality, then, you know, the same people put science is real on the back of their Tesla. You're just like a walking red flag. It's not about cis men not wanting to date you. It's the fact that you have like the role play imagination of like a 5-year-old. So I was gonna go in and just kind of tear the article apart and just pinpoint all the terrible arguments, but they in the reply tweet thread they already did it for me. So let's take a gander together, shall we? A study by Pew Research found that 37% of women believe in astrology compared to just 20% of men. Okay, even so, 37%, that's not the majority. You're still the minority. Like, I don't know if I have to show you like how much 37 is out of 100, but those are not good statistics. Also, I hate when like you could have the most outlandish claim of all time, and as long as you put a study, people will believe it. They'll be like, oh, well, a study was done. Like, what was the sample size? There's so many questions you have to ask. Why do straight cis men seem to hate astrology? While some of the most successful astrologers are men, I don't know what you really do as like an astrologer. Like what do you do as a living if you're like an astrologer? Astrologer is a range of divinatory practices, there we go, recognized as pseudoscientific since the 18th century that claim to discern information about human affairs and terrestrial events by studying the apparent position of celestial objects. That's like some fucking oblivion shit. That ain't real. To most men, astrology is too girly or immature, which explains why they disagree with it or deny its validity. God, I am just on a roll with mispronouncing words today. Psychologist Barbara Sattini says, well, if she's a therapist, you know, then oh, well, you know, if she has a job title, then oh, you know, it's true. No, I just think most people who like go on a date and want to form a serious relationship and they stop you at the door like, hey, you know, I was doing some research and, you know, on the day you came crawling out your mom's the stars align in a particular way, so 25 years now into the future, it actually means we can't date because why? Why? There's a huge misconception around what astrology actually is. While your mind is most likely to jump to newspaper horoscope and memes, which is literally like 95% of the people who buy into this shit, it's very vague things like, oh, well, if you're a Capricorn, you love your friends, and then you'll have a Capricorn be like,
whoa, I love my friends, whoa, how did they know?
It's vague. It's made to make you feel special by how vague it is. You think it's specific, but it's so vague. It's actually a lot deeper than that. Ironically, male resistance to astrology could be written in the star. Bullshit. What are you talking about? What do you mean resistance? Yeah, you know, that star right there, Billy, it's actually that star right there, like 12,000 light years away, that actually dictates you being a cunt. That doesn't make sense. That's insanity. Is astrology scientifically proven? Well, astrology and astronomy were actually studied together as a science until the 1700s. There's so many things we did that are outdated by 1700 standards. Yet most people didn't even wipe their ass in the 1700s. You're like, bro, that's a pretty solid claim. And astronomy can be proven. Me being like, wow, the moon kind of do be going up and down has nothing to do with, oh, well, you know, that bad bitch at the tavern. Whoo, man, she kind of wildin', but that's because she a Sagittarius. One is an outlandish claim and the other is something that can quite literally be proven. Honestly, there is no straightforward answer to why men generally dislike astrology. Yes, there is. And it's not just men. You said it here yourself. You said it here yourself that what, 37% of women believe in astrology and 20% of men? The majority of people don't believe in it. But next time you're mocked for liking astrology, take a deep breath, light some incense, and send them the link to this article. Dude, you don't understand. Like, okay, if you're lighting incense and then sending a link to this article because someone's like, yeah, I think that's highly immature, you don't understand that you're doing the work for them. You were like, hey, look at me. I am a massive red flag. Like, I get that's harsh. Like, believe me, like, again, astrology is fun. Like, let me look at my thing. All right, let's look at my Pisces horoscope. See, it's fun. The key for you today is to not take things too seriously, Pisces. You'll find that the more you deliberate over a decision, the harder it'll be for you to make. You may miss your opportunity while you're weighing the facts. Be spontaneous. Try something you've never tried before. Vehicular manslaughter. Just, it's like the one thing that keeps coming to mind. Vary your experiences so things don't get boring. Variety is the spice of life. Okay, see, that was fun. You know, like, that's, you know, it's like the same energy as a fortune cookie, but you don't look at a fortune cookie and take that as reality. If somebody says that you guys can't be together or based upon the compatibility of your star signs, and they say that with a straight face, dude, you're just dodging a bullet. That's a massive red flag. That is someone who can't logically connect like basic, you know, understanding and emotions and things like that. It's not someone who's gonna be healthy in a relationship long term. That is insanity. So if they threaten to like bring out their healing crystals because maybe there's like a secret jutsu to kind of or summoning spell to make your stars aligned, you know, because it's not really working out, or they break up with you for something like that, or, you know, they're gonna whip out their tarot cards on you, woo, spooky, you know, put a hex on you so you wake up with a third ass cheek so no lady will ever love you again. Don't worry about it. It's not about cis white men. I'm sure there are so many people. I mean, literally in your own argument here, you're like, well, the majority of people don't believe in it, but you just took it and spun it to just be straight white men because you're mad that you didn't get a second date with Tyler, you know, because he was like, wow, you're kind of cringe. But yeah, thank you for coming to my my TED Talk. It's been a blast. Astrology kind of dumb.